That's right, I blew up my legs on the 23rd Street KOM, not once, but 4 times, once a lap on Richmond Hilly roads. This was part of Zwift Racing League. This was our 5th race of the season, and it was brutal. Richmond Hilly roads is only the uphill sections that kind of just cuts the flat sections of Richmond. So we go up Libby Hill, we go up 23rd Street, and then we go up, I think it's Governor's Street at the end. Not a segment, but still pretty horrific. Let's start with Libby Hill, 600 meters at 6%, and the one I like most, the climb on this course. It is a little bit stepped, so you don't have to hold your effort the whole way. The gradients just kind of fit, and by the time you really have to punch it, you're near the top, so it doesn't feel too bad. I knew this was the first climb, and I didn't want to gas myself here, but I did want to push it to stay as far forward as I could, and I finished in 40th place. Now, what I did not account for correctly is the fact that 23rd Street comes up almost right away. It's another climb, it's shorter, but it is steeper. We go up to about 12% on that. I was not ready for it. I was super gassed, and I don't start picking up the pace nearly soon enough. We're going to make a right over here. It's coming up right now, and we're on the climb. Now, I entered this in 32nd place. I exited in 43rd, so I get absolutely bum rushed on this thing. I just am not ready to put out the power that I'm going to need to cross over this line in a decent spot. I need to be really sprinting up this thing, and I was just able to put in a hard effort, but kind of my 1 minute power. I was able to put in about 6 watts per kilo, not the kind of 8, 9 that I would need to be at. I'm still happy with my group here. This is probably where I belong in this race anyway, but it was disappointing, and I do blow up every single time up this climb. Never got the timing right, never had the legs. It really was that Trinity test every time up the climb. As you can see here, we're on another climb. This one is not a KOM segment, but it is still tough. Goes up to about 5% for the most part, and then hits 7% at some point. This just sucks. At this point, your legs are really hurting, and it's just really tough. Now, we're going to be in groups of 1s and 2s and 4s, kind of all over the back of this race, and we've got 4 times over this horrific circuit. After another good time up Libby Hill and another blow up on the 23rd Street climb, I'm in 49th place and trying to catch on to this group of 3, including my teammate. At this point, honestly, I was cursing over the comms. It's like, why are you guys pushing on the front? Not on my teammate, just these other 2 riders pushing like 3-3, 3-4, and I'm barely able to get on. This race just hurt so much. Those repeated efforts were so tough that even on the flat like this, I'm just grasping at straws. On the 3rd lap, I get annihilated on the 23rd Street KOM again. You can see I caught up to those folks with some momentum, including my teammate, but they're just holding like 5.5. I can't do it. I'm at 4 watts per kilo around there, and this thing's just so long and so steep. It's 200 meters, but it felt that way at the time. Now, this is the last lap on 23rd Street. By this point, my teammate's way up the road, and I'm just trying to hold this guy's wheel. Not even close. Blown out of the water one more time, just for good measure. And I'm in 46th, though. I'll take that spot. Now, after we cross, we've got a group behind that's been closing steadily for the last little bit, and they're going to catch me right here. It's just one rider who makes the jump across, and I use my burrito to try and hold him off my wheel. That doesn't work at all. So now we're going to come down to the sprint. I was sure I was going to lose this thing. I was in the gutter. I was hurting so badly, and this guy's just made this big jump across. But as you see, as we get closer to the line, I'm going to light it up, and he doesn't even contest the sprint. It's just going to be over. I really thought I was done here, but nope, he's actually more tired than I am. One of the other people in the race who's more tired than I am. So I leave it right till the end. He doesn't contest. We get ahead, and we'll finish in 46th. This was a points race, so we were earning first over the line points for every one of those segments. Our team's in the very bottom of this division. It is a very tough division, so really just racing for fun and teamwork. The team did well, a decent race overall, but boy, was that painful, and I do not want to do it again.